Well, we've had a bit more rain. It's been up and down and up and down, and so I might just have a quick look across there again. Probably nothing, but you've got to look. Well, I don't know if there'll be out on there today, but you've got to go and have a look. And it's easier to get there now that all this lot's dying down. Well, there's still a bit of water under the river, under the bridge. Oh, we'll get across this bit and just see if there's anything on the edge there. Doubt it like, but well, camera's still working. I just went for a slide across there. I've got a bit of a wet bum, but not too bad. So we'll go across here. Well, I was going down for that, and you can just see it's a bit of a pop-up groove there, but there's a tiny little bit here. Tiny little bit with some flowers on. The leaves. Oh, well, that was worth getting a wet bum for. Well, there are quite a few little bits here today. Probably all plain again now. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just show something there. Yeah. There we go. That's it. A bit of a pot there. Oh well, an awful lot of white. Well, a big chunk of sewer pipe there. And something with just a tiny blue stripe on. I'll leave that. Yeah. No, just more plain. Just plain again. I'll just turn one bit and I can see it was badly spoiled on the back, so hopefully nothing on the front. But there's just a bit of willow edging, I think. And there's always some there. So I'll leave that bit. I'll just turn that bit over, it's just a bit of stripe. But we'll see if there's anything around the edge of this. Well, just a few bits of plain and that's it. So I'll go over there, see what there is, see if there is anything on the stones down there. Well, apart from that one tiny little piece I got down there and a load of bits of white, nothing. So let's see if I can get back up there without going bum over breakfast time. Well, it's up to the bottom of a lot of the steps. Oh. But there are some quackers down there and some stones and one person. So we'll go and have a look down there. It doesn't take them long. They spotted me. Look, I'll go and feed you down there. Come on, back down there. Well, are you waiting? Oh, you're the boss one today, are you? You feed first before everybody else. Oh well, we've got some little ones coming. Like, leave the little ones alone. I'll get some to the little one. Stop driving the little one off. There's plenty of food there for you, little one. And you too. Well, I just saw that popping out from under a stone, but it is a stone. So they're happily feeding away. Well, we'll go and see if there's anything washed out in shallows over there. If not, it's just that one piece I found across there today. So we need some really good storms. Get all these lot of stones turned over. Well, we're just talking with somebody up there, so I weren't filming, and I just looked down and spotted that bit. Well, that's just two little bits today, nothing much. Well, that's another bridge today, and not right much so far, just a tiny little piece, a bit of plain, and I just found some RP there, so I'll leave that. But it goes a lot deeper there, so I don't expect to find much. Well, back at another bridge, and there's a few stones on show here. I don't expect to find out, but you never know. You've got to look. Well, the first bit I found is just some plain. Well, looks like a bit of a rim of something. Probably modern. Well, that's one big fuse. Don't think I'll take that, but I might just take it just to clean it up and see what writing is on it. If there's nothing else I've found so far. Well, apart from that big fuse and a few little bits of white, nothing. So we'll go and have a look down there, because I can see there's a lot of me banking on shore there, but is there anything on it? Like I say, you've got to go and have a look to find out. Well, we're across this side and there's quite a bit on show here and quite a bit there, so I'll see what I can find. There's one bit there, but I thought it was already played. I think there's a bit of faint pattern on it, but we'll see when we clean it up. And not far from it, a little bit of blue. Just a bit of blue on that. Oh well, there are some bits then. Now is that algae on there, or is it summer? No, it's just algae. And nothing on the other side. Well, that's a charging port. Well, that's my bit of plastic for today. Now there's two bits, there's one bit there and one bit down there. So I'll pick this up first, which I think is going to be just a plain bit of pot. But this, is it a bit of tile? Yep, that's a bit of tile, so I'm going to keep that. Put my painting on. Well, it's a nice sunny weekend and it looks like there's a lot of people down here, so I don't think I'll get much filming done. Well, it's coming down, I'll just put it down. Only a little piece, but every bit helps. Well, I just had a look down there, just two little pieces, nothing much, but with lots down there, I don't think I'll go on. I'll go somewhere else. Well, not had a look in here for a good few months and it looks like there's a lot of stones on shore there, so we'll go down and have a look, see if there is anything. Well, we'll have a look down there and I'll bring you back if I find anything. Well, there was nothing on that other pile, so let's see if we've got out on here, because it's washed a lot down, I think. So we'll see what we can find. Well, first bit I found, it's probably plain. Yep, just plain. Well, I didn't do any filming down there because there's somebody down there. But near where that bike was, a little bit of sponge wear and probably modern. Bead feels plastic, so probably modern. But that's a nice piece anyhow. If that's the only piece I find today, I'll cut down nicely. Well, down onto another pile of stones further downstream, and if there isn't anything on here or anything much, I'll be going further upstream, because I know sometimes I find good stuff there. Well, absolutely nothing on there, not even a piece of white. So I'll see what there is on the way back, and then I'll go to another place a lot further upstream. Well, we'll have a look in this bit, but I don't hold up much hope, because like I say, I've only found a couple of little pieces. So this might be another short one added to another one before it and after it, and middle of next week I should think. Well, there's a tree to come down out at bank in there. And You can just make out the big end of pendle. Well, I spotted something on this, but when I go and turn it over, it might just be an air brick, but you've got to look. Now, I thought that might have been an air brick, but going off them little holes there, that is a very big chunk of malt floor tiling. Yep. Oh well, that was worth the walk down here today. Because normally I just get a little piece, but that is a big chunk. So where's that come from? Because this stream feeds in a lot further down Ribble than where I normally go. So the bits aren't coming from that. That's going to take some cleaning and carrying. I just turned another piece over, thinking it was just going to be white. There's some markings on that. I don't know if it's a bit of mocha or something like that. We'll take that and see if there's anything else on the stones here. I might just leave that and pick it up on the way back. Well, we're on this bit further up, and I've just spotted a bit of colour in water. A little bit of colour. So we might find more here. Oh, a little bit of pipe stem. Well, back down again, and this place we're heaving yesterday. There's quite a few here today, but I didn't expect many to be here, it being cold, and it's just starting to spit a bit, so I'll see if I can find out. I've spotted something that looks like it might have blue on here. Just a faint bit. Well, nothing on here. Well, I found one other little piece, but there are quite a few people down, but they all went when it started raining, and it's stopped at the moment, which is a good time to go over the stones, because the wet stones show up all the colours better. Oh, another bit with just some faint blue on. Oh, I just spotted that out the corner of my eye. That's a nice bit of blue, just one-sided. Well, I'll just turn this bit over, thinking it was just going to be plain again. It's got a little bit of red on. And that might clean up and be of use. Well, I just thought it were a bit of something. And when I kicked it, that's a bit of clear pipe. And that were right at the bottom of the steps where they come down. Right, the bits from I think it's 4 trips down the river, and Like one of them, we only found 2 pieces. Well, some times when I were down, there were quite a lot of people down, so I weren't doing much filming. But just a couple of bits there. And from another trip down, a bit of plastic for there, still dropping sand out of it, it is. Some connector, a bit of blue there, and something on that. That hasn't cleaned up right well. A lot of stain in there. And a few other bits. I thought there was something on that, but it was just algae that were growing, and a bit of pipe stem, and a little bit of a plant. And again from another trip, a bit of plastic, somebody dropped the pen top. And probably edging a willow. There's always some willow, and I don't know whether that might be Asiatic, I'm not sure. That probably is Asiatic, but a lot of staining in it still. And again, another little bit of pipe stem from little stream, and a bit of willow, and just faint red on there. Might be able to use that. And a few other bits. That's just a plastic bead. I thought it might have been glass, but no, it's plastic. And this is probably part of an eyelet, or maybe even a button. But you can make out some lettering on there, but it's very worn. I know there's a star at the end of it, but you can't make out else out of that. And glass button, and a little bit of that, well, I don't know if it's seaweedy or just green leaves. And I just found a little bit of blue river glass. I thought I might be able to use that in summer. And a bit of blue, and quite a nice bit of spongeware, top of a bowl, cup. Pity there weren't more of it. Stay there. And tile, but you'll have seen me doing some paintings on some of these, so I'll save that and probably do another one. And we get to the elephants in the room, these 2 big monsters. That 150 amp fuse. That is one big thing, and you can make out English Electric fuse painted. I don't know if that's been where it's blown, or to signify it's blown, or it's just a chip that's come in it. But that is one big fuse. That is not household fuse. And this monster thing, when I saw it, I just saw holes and I thought, is that an air brick or not? And I should have filmed it from top at banking, but I thought I had done, but I hadn't done. But I filmed it when I went down, and as soon as I saw all them holes in there, I thought, yep, malt floor tiling. So, quite a lateish one, I think, with these spaces on. But I usually only find a little piece like that. But to find a big chunk like that, that's good. And people say, well, what is it? And it was for drying the grain and wheat, either for feed, or a lot of places, your pubs, your ale houses and such like, had their own malting room or building, where they dried the, let's say, the grain and the malt for making the beer. And obviously it goes that way for air to circulate underneath and dry it. And they turned all the grain over with a big wooden shovel called a malt shovel, which is where the pub names, the malt shovel, comes from. So, and somebody has suggested that actually use it as a bug hotel outside in garden, which is probably what I will do. So thanks for that idea, Karen. So, you don't see a big chunk like that very often. Well, let's go buy from me and the ducks today.